Unloads 20 bullets into the body and the ribcage of Voxic. Now seeing Carrigan rotated in. He's in the perfect spot, and the flash from Nexa was brilliant. Carrigan goes from full flashed to forced to watch, as this round does look like it's going G2's way.
Oh, God, is it ever. 5-on-1. Robs will have absolutely nothing to say about this one, but will he be able to find a few kills? That's the only question left to be answered. He'll be there towards elevators, takes a lot of damage from Amanek, and that's going to be the clean sweep from G2. I love the fact they've got Dusty to close it out as well. For me, this looks like a G2 2-0, but Train is the only question mark. Like, Mousesports could come online on that map, and we'll see. I hope they do. Like, Dust 2 between these two is always epic, to be honest with you. And bomb planted. Round coming to his logical conclusion. As we said, it's an eco here. Robs with the saved CZ and Alpha. Does find a kill.
What's going on here?
He has no kit, but he's going to wait. They're not looking at it.
No one's near it.
Oh, Kenny's coming back. Kenny's coming back.
Okay.
If Voxic does it now, it's fine. But wait. Just wait. You'd have to start it now.
Kenny's too smart.
Yeah, he's way too smart. He's even checking. You'd have to start it now. No time, no time.
Well, he's heard it.
He's okay, so try for the kill instead. Damn, if he had a kit and a smoke, blooms it immediately on top of the floor of flame, and now middle is theirs.
He throws it from the same position as well by the generator. It's really nice little sequence he's got there. And so we've got Jax trying to make their way through toward the B bomb site, using construction if possible, but Robs could shut it all down. They'd have to find multiple kills at this point, but the timing is just beautiful. Frozen shot's not bad either.
Wow.
A couple of Deagle headshots here, but not enough to win the round, of course. Good damage, but nothing's wrong.
And also, you know you're kind of rubbing the salt in the wound as you kill them with their own weaponry. Supposed to be a disadvantage, not for Kenny S, though, with this AWP. He's going to get another one. Frozen just steps up, puts his head in the guillotine. And now Robs, he's got a 1 versus 5 handed to him by Kenny S.
Well, round over.
The Deagle round
We
came
saw those 2 kills
just before. So they only have 3 kills 6 rounds in. They are getting
Better off saving the weapon, but Christian does find a kill back in return. That's towards Nexa. Still so much work to be done before we can start talking about a defuse attempt here, but the Molotov towards Shore. Maybe we can get a few more kills out of this one. Amanek will take care of the last couple of players, and surely this one's over.
Yeah, no
we'll
kit.
see.
No real time for this one, and Kenny, he loves these angles. On that upper platform, peeking into the A site, it's his jam.
A 5-on-4 scenario. Amanek, though, mid-control. Chris J snatches it away towards B, and he's presumably got a second kill as well. But Hunter, the preemptive shot there on the drop down, and Carrigan will keep the man advantage. It's up to Kenny S, though. He'll be joined by Hunter, and they've won plenty of these sort of rounds together. Now it's just down to the sniper himself. He'll be looking towards elevators and edging his way towards construction, but Rob's got a prime position, should be able to take him down, which he will. They're going to be using that spot a lot by the looks of things.
They've got 2 AWPs to hold B, if I'm not mistaken. It's Robs and Voxic. They're bounding in, and already the shots are starting to hit. My God, the artillery. They all connect, and it leaves all Kenny and Nexa with only 8 seconds. The bomb is loose, the round is lost, and he's just going to try and get the hell out of Dodge.
Well, that's something that they can adjust on immediately here. If you Nexa, after the time, it's not going to be that much of a problem. We know that the money is
2 smokes.
Yeah, it's the only way at this point. With the 5-on-5 retake, you have to do the wall.
Especially with 2 AWPs for the retake. Oh God, they need to get these smokes down. Somebody needs to lock them out. Otherwise, it's, Nexa. Hunter finds 2. Puts their heads in a vice. A lovely angle found by Voxic, but it's all too little, too late. They have to preserve the AWPs.
Can somebody tell me why they didn't do the retake smokes? Do they not have that in their arsenal? They had enough. They had plenty of nades.
I said it, I thought this is a bit of an obvious thing to say.
Yeah.
Well, it was, it's not even worth mentioning. Of course they're going to do it. But they just didn't do anything. They just waited until the smokes went down. They lost their jewels. No problem whatsoever, which he certainly will. Flashbang over towards the top of middle as well, trying to deny access towards the elevators. A swing comes through, but it's too late, and Frozen takes care of it.
That's a perfect crossfire, and this angle on elevator is usually enough. It's actually Robs connecting onto Kenny on B before Nexa falls, and that's a whole lot better from Mousesports. That is what we need to see. He'll play the passive line. He's got a lot of punishing frags from this angle before. For now, though, they're closing the gaps. Look how fast Carrigan's got back onto the site. Any utility? Yeah, a whole lot of smokes. This is looking better from Mouse already. Closing the gap. They want to use perhaps Christian as a sacrificial lamb. He's refusing, and the spray, it does connect. Carrigan gets knocked off it, another drops in. Rob's keeping him safe. Hunter's got to get him off, and he does. One last body there, it's Frozen, and he does have enough time. My God, a massacre all over the construction site. HR, they've got a nightmare on their hands, but Mousesports fine 4. He's 16 and 5. Nice work from Frozen. The same can be said for his frag there, and he wants more with a nade in their hand. Frozen, oh, he's doing it all. Triple kill, hunting for Nexa. He wants this round over and done with, but maybe Nexa has something to say. Woxic will silence him. And that's going to be 6.
Second kill connects, Alex. I dare say he would have pulled off something quite special there.
Will they get spammed onto the smoke this time? Well, Carrigan, he'll find the opening once more. Traded again, but this time Frozen standing and delivering 2 big frags.
Yeah, they stick the landing on that one. CT's with the upper hand, 3 versus 2. Vox with the AWP will rotate him from elevators, looking to shut down the quick approach from short. He's got himself 2 flashes in the AWP in hand and looking to get a quick kill. I dare say he's got this one. Looks very good for him, and he'll nail it. Bomb goes down. Final round here. Next up has to go clutch.
I don't see a world where Nexa can get past these 2 orb lines. And, well, maybe Rox has given him one. A chance perhaps for the second. Flashes enable him to cross, but don't forget he doesn't have the bomb. And another fight. Oh, Chris J does manage to keep it stable, and Mousesports from 7-0 into the girder as well. Often sticking out. Amanek sticking out in the feed only for the first. Hunter exposed from the short push, and now still standing his ground. Rops will catch him with the Superman setup, but 3 versus 2. Chris J to plan.
Well, bomb will be going down here. They've still got a smoke and that P250 on Robs of 100 HP here, so he has to be combative. He knows it as well. Chris J does deploy the smoke. Trying to get out of this scenario now. Close range is where he should shine, but he can't find a single kill.
Can you smell it?
Oh, apparently. There could be a 3 versus 1 for Robs here. It's looking pretty good. No kits available.
You can hear them dropping onto the side, and they push as 1. Lovely work from G2.
And now the pressure is on. The Desert Eagles still make this work, but the pre-fires are coming through. It looks like G2 have done enough here. 1 knife switch has potentially cost them the rounds here. I'm not saying they definitely would have won it if he gets that kill, but probably got 1 more kill out of it, and it's going to be a pretty clean sweep towards the end. So fair enough getting the bomb planted there, but they certainly wanted a bit more.
I want to quickly correct myself. It was Nexa throwing the smoke, not Rops. Rops was on the T side. It was just Rops is the one who caught my eye last time we...
Holding the off angle here, dangling off the edge of the building, hoping he won't be checked, and in all this chaos, it might be overlooked. Time will tell, but it is quite a common position. Jax edging his way forward, and he does check it, and it's a double kill for G2 here. They're going to have a 4-on-2 scenario. Remember, no grenades from Mousesports. Need to fight 2 for Nail. It's working out, and Frozen, he might have actually done enough here. The defuse has to come in. They've only got kid on Jax. Oh, he's floundering. They've actually lost the round. It's all falling apart here. There will be no defuse, and Mousesports will find their second of this half.
Now Molotoving off the top position, full mid control gained, a flash towards the CT spawn, and Amanek's off angle could have paid off. Tags Chris down low and can't be finished off by Nexa. Oh, well played. Chris keeps himself safe and takes 2 in the process.
Yeah, one of the few players using the MP7 these days. He always makes it look good. Looking for the 1 dig, and it's a great position from Frozen, and he'll get a lovely shot to follow it out. Molotov should shut this round down. We're going to tie things up. It goes 10-10. G2 starting to drop off the pace now.
Burning his toes significantly, but still keeping the man advantage.
Mousesports have 2 players remaining and a couple of Molotovs as well, but they level the playing field. It's going to be Nexa taken out here. Lovely incendiary. They're burning to a crisp here. It's so overwhelming, and Frozen, now luckily have a smoke to buy himself a few seconds. Still have the Molotov available as well. Why want a Molotov off the right-hand side? Gets a first kill, but traded out by Hunter. It's going to be G2 posting their first after conceding 3.
There are very few teams you get to see doing the run boost in an official game. I'm glad Mousesports are one of them. Nexa wants to take a little initiative here. Catch Woxic on the off angle, and he does. He just trims the tips of his hair. 4 versus 3 now. They continue their advance. Frozen locked out by the nade. This fights everything, and Nexa, he's on for 3. Will be silenced by Jax, who needs to get that upgrade weapon. It is only on to Frozen now. He hasn't got much of a shout in this one, despite being caught with a nade. His smooth move enables him to have another bite of the cherry. There's a chance, but Kenny makes sure it's not a long one.
Hey, he's helping himself. Nexa, though, an ideal position to potentially shut this one down, but the M4, it doesn't do a load of damage until now. He might even get 2 out of this one. He has done more than enough for his team at that point. It looked like he was absolutely done for there. Carrigan looking for multiple kills, only finding 1, though. Frozen, another 3-on-1. And presumably will be taken down momentarily. There it is. Kenny S finds him the lead once again. We said the money was weak going into round number 25.
Of how active this is. We haven't seen what G2 are doing out of any of the teams so far on Vertigo, but it will be the A hit. Can they contain it? Can they slow this down for that flanker Jax to come through?
Looking good with the first from Kenny, and Carrigan very exposed. Damage from Hunter as he tries to tuck tail. Chris J will find something. This is the flank from Jax. A little too late, perhaps.
Oh.
Chris J will be getting that bomb down. Never mind, a wall bang. Amanek had the lineup.
That's not bad. And now Robs, he gets his kill the back in the round, but the timing is terrible. That's unfortunate, and Frozen. He'll be taken out as well. Map point G2.
Damn, Jax. Wow, great patience from Amanek. Made sure he had the clear shot and will connect, and so will Jax. Perfect. You talk about having the AK and enabling players to play like that, Henry.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It means you can take more combative positions, knowing the one-taps could come through eventually, and it looks like G2 have done enough here. 15-13, 5-on-2. Amanek looks confident towards the B side of the map. Decent smokes here from Mousesports, but Jax looking to close things out.
Here comes Carrigan. He's got the one, but that's the bomb loose. There's plenty of time for Chris J to work, but there's not enough space.
And Amanek to defend.
One, and maybe two. It's actually going to be Hunter.
He's out.
Chipping away on one of them, but Rops will claw it back with a sensational second. This is why they give him the P250. 4 kills. Rops has won this round on his own. That's beautiful. Frozen, he gets given a P250 as well. They give their stars of the show exactly. Bides his time, and there's the first. Looking for the second.
No, Hunter.
Chris J very quick to react, and so managing to keep the advantage minimal, and Carrigan can't believe his luck. Nexa staring at the bomb train, hoping to catch one crossing. Instead, the bomb's now down, and this flank will be a lot. Jax taking Voxic out of the equation. A second frag necessary. Carrigan tucked in, Frozen on the bomb train as well. That Molotov,
Oh, it's a good one. I like that. Fortunately, does manage to get 1 kill back there, so it did lead into a frag at least, but it will be Mousesports extending the lead.
They still haven't committed. There's nades all over the place. Frozen taps away. Nexa will shut him down. 3v3. Looks like Inna's going to be the port of call. Kenny Smoke may not hold them at bay, and he re-peeks straight into Voxic.
Oh, it's so good for Voxic there. He sees the smoke coming through. He knows he's got a window to get in position and need this round. Best chance they've had, and it might have been shut down already. Rops will continue. With his success here on train, the incendiary does nothing for them. Voxic was already at the ladder. Nexa knows his days are numbered here. He won't even get the shot in, and Mousesports 6-0 now on the T side of train.
Kenny's in a real tough spot. He's got to be responsible for the potential of backtracks, and he does manage to catch one in limbo. Frozen, leaving the safe haven that was IV, and now walked into the crosshairs, and Jax's aggression has found Voxic as well. Kenny will round it out. That's a first round, really, for him. All 3 kills. Going back, tracks Doge. Does look like 2 of them should get away with their rifle. Is there anything for Frozen to find? Doesn't look that way. Instead, Jax patrolling. He's going to be able to catch at least 1, perhaps a second. Voxic catching a lot of damage. That's going to keep them on their toes. They are still lingering to try and catch a couple on the way out. Chipple and whittle away at the economics. But Frozen's going to find them. Anticipating the second, Kenny gets out of dodge, and he does get caught. Frozen. Aggression straight onto the site. Carrigan's going to behead Jax, and Amanek straight away equalizing straight through the Ivy smoke, but they surely anticipating this. Nexa's jiggling for it. Nexa will go down, though, and Carrigan's found the frag that shifts the tide of battle. Where's that bomb going? Inna, it certainly will. Kenny, however, has leveled the odds.
Great chance there for Carrigan. He was actually lucky to meet Kenny S there. I dare say the advantage is a great shot from the sniper. Going to try and take Kenny S down.
Stops the denial of the plant, so now advantage Mousesports extended.
Well, Voxic, he looks to guarantee things here. No kits available. Kenny S with no armor. They have a single smoke. Hunter with no head. And that should be all she wrote. As we see Kenny S, 20 HP, now 0. I think this map's done, Shad, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're not fighting for control at this point, G2, because they're lucky he hasn't picked it up yet, right? So that's one positive going in their way, but Carrigan could go down here as well any second. There it is.
Yeah, a bit of a weird approach from Mousesports this time, but I guess they've already got 11 rounds. Can't be too mad about it. They can still pull the round back, of course. This will be the kill that decides. If Amanek steals one away, they probably... Oh, doesn't quite get it, but he does damage enough to set Kenny up. Bit of a messy one here from Mousesports, and that spray is no different. It finally does convert, but it ultimately will be the end of Frozen. Voxic now throws away the orb.
If he hears Voxic drop, it's pretty much game over. Now he's got the info down to 7. A single bullet's all that Nexa needs to hit, but he's fluffed it. Oh, he had his eye crosshair towards Hunter. And that's going to be the bomb if he gets this. Oh, he's got a bit of discipline on him as well. He's got 2 heads, 2 backs turned. Does execute the first. Spots Rops, he knows where they all are. That should be the 4th and the final round of this half going the way of G2. It's confirmed. Kenny's shot rattling across the train yard. 11 though, it looks like... Oof, double HEs to Kenny's E-box position, but he lives to tell somewhat of the story, and landing a dink into Carrigan, his mission's practically complete. He wants to stop it. He knows they can be defusing, and he stabs him in the bottom. Kenny, that's a great start. And from behind, Hunter can strike a double kill. G2. It all falls to Voxic. He's miles away. A good attempt towards the Hunter position, but he's got 8 points of health. A single bullet will secure the 5th.
Beautiful from G2. Excellent smokes, few flashes, a passive all from Mousesports there. Well, here we go then. G2 will be receiving their first casualty in the form of Hunter. Shot starting to land now, but Carrigan will also be tagged to 50, but he's actually got the advantage here. How has Jax run in? And it looks like this could actually fall apart now. There's no bomb being planted. 15 seconds. It's going to be really messy.
He can, and he does. Huge. They have to close the gap, but from behind, Voxic will get his second. And Mousesports immediately bite.
Could potentially just be to draw a fast rotation, because look, the flash comes over. They're out main. They're going straight to pop towards connector here.
Boosted though, seems like a dream setup for this, and just taking those fights with a pinch of salt. Carrigan, 4K. Armored pistols, not quite going to get the ace. Hunter makes sure of that, but the rest should all be said and done. A great shot though. Voxic forced to rebuy all of his goodies. If he hits another one, I'll start to raise my voice, because now they're looking one way. Hunter has a chance. Advancing through the smoke. Frozen's done the same though. He's on that bomb train now. He could try and contest. They're going to push together. Voxic's going up the ladder, and he's got so much damage done. It's Frozen. Ice in his veins. 3 frags to his name. Kenny, however, standing his ground. 2v2. Bomb down and in favor of G2.
Frozen up on the line. That's insane.
Excuse me, I'm sorry about that.
That's a bit much. You're going to have an ace on the agenda here. And Nexa, he'll be behind E-box. Full defuse certainly available. Frozen's going to have to go for it. And now we will see if Nexa can convert the spray. Looks like he's done enough here. Frozen's still on for the ace. He's running out of time. He has to go for the full defuse. He jumps up again. Is it going to be enough?
It's good.
Has he got to be close?
I think he's done it. The ace clutch from Frozen.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry for anybody listening with head. Voxic, he's got a boatload of aggression in his veins, but he has been caught out. Hunter's way further ahead than he anticipated. Frozen on Heaven's done a fantastic job. He nearly got a 3rd. Jax keeps him under wraps. Now a 2v2 Amanek. Surely going to meet Carrigan here, and he does. Jax ready for the trade, but the jiggle's good. Spray 2. Puts it all onto one man to fend off the 3rd map. It's Nexa.
Chris J seems to have his number here. As soon as he peaks, he'll be taken down, but that's if. And it will be Chris J to close things out there. Beautiful shot from himself, and Mousesports have bounced back from their deficit on Vertigo. Their pick lands in their favor. It'll be 16-5, an excellent performance, and it sets the scene beautifully for Dust 2. We'll break this one.
As soon as he releases that crouch key, he is exposed and takes his shot. That's the Superman down. Kryptonite found. It's Kenny. And he's trying to get back into the site. The suppressing fire from Hunter actually gooshes Chris. Down to 99 and will be finished off. Kenny continuing to challenge on those flashes, and it's a massacre. You're pushing long, straight into the long-range pistol, and only Frozen remains. Controlled taps get him 1. But that round is G2's.
The business.
Yeah, that nade was way too late. And while he was flashed, it works wonders. Kenny, from the ramp, bides his time and strikes with a quick 3K. Bomb will not be planted. Look at Chris. He's the one with the bomb, tucked in on Gandalf. They might assume it's all clear. Next up, is he? Yeah, he's checking his corners. He's making sure no funny business can go down here in the 3rd. And Rops, well, he is really up a creek without any sort of paddle. Only a deagle. He's been found by Amanek. So that concludes 3-0. Backplat no longer going to be something to worry about. Chris on Bruix, they are so low. Jax, if he had won that duel, but by Rops hitting that shot cleanly, that might be the save call. It is, they're backing away. And Voxic, he's taking shots with such low health, he can afford to take the risk. Kenny's just trying to keep his hold of his orb. That's Mousesports first.
Well, of course, it's by the Desert Eagles and the Scouts. It will be Mousesports opposed to their first round, and Kenny has to save the AWP, but the hunt is on.
So thrown through with this one. Carrigan's down, tagged by the orb. They're hunting him down. Jax with a P2K. He just wants one more bullet, and he's trying to find it. Does so.
Dear.
Bomb loose in middle will be finally found by Frozen, but they've got 30 seconds. Amanek's the one locking the mid doors. And they opt for tons, but this is all audible. He can hear this. He can build the picture for the rotate of his squad. Jax and Kenny on Orps. Not ideal. They're going to want to stop this in its tracks, and Amanek's greed does get the better of him.
Oh, this kill, though, that comes in. They win the round. Kenny S had to go for it, but Jax hits a miracle shot. They're back in the round now. 1 versus 1. C4 on the ground. Robs has to cross and plant it, but he's going for the high IQ play here, and it works out. He knew that Jax be encroaching towards the bomb site once he saw the cross.
Not far off from opening that one up, but Jax comfortable in the corner and supported by Kenny. Tries to jump across. Voxic's got Jax locked in. He loves his flash setups. He's pushing on this. Catches Jax and gets the shot. Voxic, stunning. Unfortunately for him, though, his teammates baits the corner. If he gets this one as well. These moves from Voxic are blowing me away. He could take this. A flash now for the cross.
Towards CD spawn. He's going to be surrounded. And next we'll find him in the end, but a remarkable display of skill there.
Smoke's perfect for tunnels. Does lock out the support, and Carrigan with such a tall task. Does catch Kenny. Rops has got another. This could work out. Rops left to clutch and so close. Damn, Jax's triple is just too much for them to handle, but that 2v4 comes down to a 1v1.
Best weapon for him, considering he's been tagged here, but Rob seems to have the information that he could be low. He'll be sneaking out. He's definitely good answer. Takes him a while, but he gets there in the end, and Carrigan, well, he'll be dropped as well. Looking to answer back. Amanek, the perfect flash, but it catches him slightly as well. It is going to be man advantage still for Mousesports as the rotations come through. Next there towards spawn. He'll actually be going through this. Does he catch him with the window? Not quite. So close. He'll have Jax in tow here, but Frozen patrolling towards middle. Spotted. And presumably gets this kill. He's got the advantage of the weaponry, but it all comes down to the aim. Next up will be dropped momentarily, not before he gets a quick kill. He can actually defuse. If he gets Chris J here, there might have been a chance he gets to defuse him with the back.
Amanek's cross-set. See how he handles it, and he was expecting the flash as he ends up just getting humiliated. Staring at the wall, Kenny. He's looking for more, and this is phenomenal stuff. Holding the wolf from the door with an AWP of all weapons. If he finds another one, man, he's already gone above and beyond. Flashes, looks like he wants some more. Rops is on those close boxes. He does drop in, and Kenny, he's doing it. Oh, it's Kenny, yes, baby. Never forget the name. 4 kills. He finds G2 the 9th by force.
Beautiful stuff from Kenny. 2 players survive here, and that's going to be back-to-back rounds for them. Remember on the CT side here of Dust 2 as well.
Just like that, Kenny S has delivered the advantage, and he wants more. He sees his toes. No way. Chris J has caught one. He's surely aware of a second chance, and Kenny's aggressions not far off from being rewarded again, but that overextension has given Mousesports a chance to exploit the gap. Tapping away, Frozen does find the partnered aggressive push.
But it's the man advantage for Mousesports now with a 3 versus 2. Carrigan. He's done the push up forward short, but Jax denies the access for Chris J.
Down.
That's the bomb. That's short as well. This is actually a bit of a nightmare now. So Carrigan will grab it and just get the hell out of there. He does take down the player towards Xbox. Amanek had a huge advantage there. It's a fair play to Carrigan. He gets a stunning kill. Rob's trying to back him up from CT spawn. He definitely has, but the bomb is going down. So he knows one's towards CT spawn. The other's on the side, the incendiary. It won't be enough to get the kill, but certainly makes him uncomfortable, and he knows exactly where Robs is. Bear that in mind.
Didn't quite anticipate Robs to continue the push, perhaps, because caught mid-air.
Just as they go in.
He's going to get caught, isn't he? Yeah, just as he leaves. It's a nasty fate. Voxic's still in middle. If they go T-spawn, he will be vulnerable if he doesn't hurry his ass up. They're boosting over the smoke. A silent dismount, not quite. Hunter may have heard that. Amanek's waiting as well. A single flash from Hunter, but it looks like it'll just be bullets and perfect. Look how calm he is under that push.
Just Voxic remaining, and this is going to be the final round of our first half, and it's double digits for G2 here, looking excellent on Dust 2. He'll be taken out towards long, tries to crack it open by himself, and now Chris J, who's probably got a frag available at this very same point. Wow.
Oh.
Don't see many pistol rounds like this, but it is going to be a 4-on-1 as quick as you like.
Robs, that was fantastic work. Makes it look so easy when you don't have to even adjust the USP. Your crosshair doesn't need to move.
Oh, he's gotten away with this. He gets a free kill at doors here if he clears out Carrigan. Gets to pick up a HE. That could come in handy as the late stage of this round. Never mind. Frozen too aware from the window.
The approach. Frozen.
Run
That's going to do about 1,000 damage.
There's his utility damage stat inflated, and they're on top of his head. Voxic, the stepping stone for the descent.
So the AKF Frozen, the flashbang from Voxic. Carrigan has been set up for the big spray down here, but he catches the flash himself. He's got that first kill on Hunter. There's 10 seconds remaining. It's going to be down to Nexa to try and get the plant down. I don't think he's got a chance here. Carrigan's done so well, and he manages to get all the kills required, 4 in total. And Mousesports, Carrigan starts to throw some grenades here. Could be enough, but they come a little bit too late. And they're going to swing off this as well. Jax, can he find double kill? He certainly can. Frozen now will be alone towards A, and 3 terrorists towards long. He has no grenades, but he has got brutal aim. Smoke down. Can't find anything just yet. He catches a face full of flash and lead.
Yeah, should put Chris J on notice. Flames to stop him. A nade not quite going to do much. It will... So I was like, that's how you say it.
I didn't like season 2 of that. I started watching a little bit of it. I
just finished it off.
They focus their efforts towards long with the Molotovs down. It's actually a straight up B rush at this point. Mac-10s have broken through. Chris J to be tested, and Robs now, he's got the first, but I think he'll struggle to get Hunter. They've got the B side now.
And Kenny's caught one on the rotate. Oh no! A missed smoke, but Kenny does not miss the shot. That looks unhuman. Here's the steps and... with the flash as well. He still managed to prevail, but will he preserve? Looking to head back to spawn, and Kenny, he's not done hitting shots this round. He will exploit the Woxic AWP. Amanex holding the flank. He nearly adjusts in time, but Rops and Frozen, their whereabouts are now known. And G2, they can plant safe. Yeah, they're planning for long.
Nice long plant coming through. There shouldn't be a world where they give this one up, but you never know. Kenny S jumps up, does spot one towards CT spawn. Takes quite a lot of damage for his troubles, but he's recovered. One kid available, but that smoke would have to be beautiful from Robs, and there's a backstab coming in as well. Jax, regardless of how his teammates get on here, should be able to close things out. There's no time to consider this flank coming in. As soon as he takes down Frozen, call the round done, and there it is.
They know the last seen CT, and Jax did find him in the end. So that's the 14th for G2, a triple kill from Jax. Nutmeg Nexa here. But
oh dear, I can feel that was coming. I could see it.
Voxic shut down Frozen with a shot through the smoke. This could get awkward. Kenny does advance towards the CT position, and Carrigan catching another. Mousesports, this retake's working out wonderfully. Jax to clutch. Position is good for him. He's trying to find a frag before they get onto the bomb. Very actively taking that duel. Would have liked perhaps a little more passive nature. I guess he knew with 2 left, if one gets on it, the other's going to hold him. Not something he's been doing much of.
Smoke down. And here comes the flash.
X-ray off, so you can appreciate this a little better. Frozen does manage to pick off Amanek on the site, so very little for Voxic to worry about. Just that close push. Nexa at least gets the bomb down. But Frozen's not going to last, or let Kenny last much longer. Now Nexa thrust into a 1 versus 5. So many angles of assault. He's got to worry about long, and there is one there too. And now it's Robs to convert. He'll find it, but Frozen, another multi-kill round from him to pull Mousesports.
Remove his scope from that area. It's going to be, that's what it's all about, is having those flashes in position, but another good grenade lands. Carrigan caught out of position, but the flashbang is solid. The shot's better though. Voxic now can look towards long, and that might be enough. 3 versus 2, 10 seconds remaining it is. Yep. There's no way they can get that bomb down.
Yeah, he's just hoping he can get something, but another multi-kill round for Frozen. Voxic. Here we go. Multi-flash and free fire, and Carrigan and Voxic have locked down long. Kenny, fortunately, does give G2 just a glimmer of hope if he could find Voxic, but he's not missing anything at the moment. 26 frags and counting. Hunter in quite the off angle. He's dropped down off short. There's 2 there. Frozen's watching it as well, though, and he should be able to catch it. Yeah, no escape, and Mousesports will do